Hey guys, it's Smash.
And I'm Lizzie.
And we're here to try some snacks with you and tell some ghost stories.
Ooh.
We were recently on Hawk Paranormal, and we were special guests on there. We met a lot of good people. We got to meet the Hawk family, and it was a great experience. We can't wait to do it again. And since we did that, we're going to link the video
Down
below, or I'll put a link at the end if that works out. So we're gonna share a couple of our paranormal stories and talk about a couple things while we try some rat snacks that we found.
I've never heard of these before in my life.
I have heard of them before, but I didn't know where to really get them. I think I was at a liquor store and I saw them and I was like, these are cool, let me check them out, see if they're any good.
Yeah.
So do you want to pick one you want to try first?
Oh, okay. I guess we can try these.
You want to introduce them?
These are little Yachties. Hot cheese fries. Yeah. Hot cheese fries. It says, owie!
I think it's ooh-wee.
Oh, well. Whatever.
I think it's supposed to be ooh-wee.
Ooh-wee. Alrighty. It says, don't be afraid of being different. Be afraid of being the same as everyone else. Alrighty. Crack these open. Smell cheesy. They look like cheese puffs. They look like hot cheese puffs. And I don't really like regular hot Cheetos, so we'll see how this goes.
So, little yachty. Yaddy, 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 yaddy.
Oh, is that what that song's about?
No. Alright.
1, 2, 3. I guess hot. It's not bad. It's hot to me.
I don't think it's very hot. Especially after what we did recently.
No, nothing compared to the hot challenge, but it's got a little zing to it. Not bad. Is that
These
what
are good.
regular?
I like
Is that what regular hot Cheetos taste like?
Not really, but I haven't had like hot cheese puffs in a long time.
Yeah. If you like hot Cheetos, chances are you'll like these too.
I mean, because I like the Cheeto,
like OG Cheetos?
the hot one with the lime.
Oh, yeah, like the Puffs cheddar jalapeno?
No, the
I'm
crunchy
sorry.
jalapeno lime.
Oh, okay.
Those are really good.
I really like there's ones that are like Cheeto Puffs cheddar jalapeno. Those are really good. Those are definitely
I'm gonna finish this
ones-
whole bag off. They're really good.
Ah, not bad.
I recommend these. You want to check them out? If you see them, grab them. They're pretty good. Alright, I'm gonna finish those off later. Alright.
Start with the story.
How about you start with a story? Because I think I started last time.
Okay, well, so a few things about me when it comes to paranormal. I never had experienced anything paranormal in my whole life before I met this dude. And he was quite the opposite. He had experiences growing up his whole life. And so I really strongly felt that after hearing his own stories and getting my own experiences once I met him, that strongly and had to do with the fact that I met him. I always considered myself fairly empathic. I feel like since knowing him, I have been able to develop it more since we've done different ghost investigations and stuff. But the biggest experience I ever had was we were on a ghost investigation, and we were in. Do you want me to? We were in the Magic Garden at the Texas Renaissance Festival, and we had gone into an alcove, and it was me, Smash, and 2 guests, and we were running a K2 meter, and a K2 meter detects electromagnetic fields. So It's essentially a little tool with a series of different colored lights on it, and the lights will go off to detect different changes in the field. And so I was in there because I was getting direct responses with the lights going off to yes or no questions. Every time I would ask a question, it would go off in response to yes. And so we were standing back there, and all of a sudden I had felt this kind of off balance, and I kind of stumbled a little bit, and the guest that was with us had actually claimed that she sensed a small boy. And so right after she said that, I got kind of off kiltered, and then this wave rush of just energy. The only way I can describe it, like someone had run past me really fast and there was a gust of wind that followed by them, but there was no wind. Rushed through me, and instantaneously I got this horrible rush of the saddest feeling I'd ever felt. Like someone had just told me a loved one had passed, and I instantly burst into tears. I just was like, oh my God, and just like instantly burst into tears. And I totally lost my balance. Like I was staggering around like I was drunk. He had to catch me and physically help walk me out of the area we were in. And the further I got away, the less sad I felt and the better I could walk. But it was the craziest experience I had ever had. And we immediately ran to the rest of the group that we were with, and I had to tell them the story. But it was definitely a new one for me.
Yeah, I remember when that happened. You know, and well, you say that was one of your really first experiences?
No,
or
that was just the most significant one that I had ever had.
That always stands out?
Yeah.
Okay. We promised Brenda Hawkins of Hawk Paranormal, which, guys, they're awesome people.
Very nice.
Please go check out their channel. Like, subscribe. Wonderful people. We'll be doing more stuff with them in the future. But she recommended that we try this right here, a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with Doritos on it.
Cool Ranch Doritos.
Cool Ranch Doritos. Let me be specific. So, do you want to try it first? Because I smushed my sandwiches down.
I'll try it first.
Okay, you try it first, because I'm gonna smush it.
I don't know why this reminds me of the scene from The Little Rascals where they eat the sandwiches and they put kitty litter in them and it's like really crunchy.
Why would that? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like it's.
Oh my God. Try it.
Hold on, let me do my thing. Smush, smush, smush. I don't know if you do this at home, but take my sandwich and I smush it down and make sure it's as flat as it can possibly be.
So weird. So weird, bro. That is good. It's good, huh? I don't know if that's good.
Brenda, that's awesome.
Yeah. Good suggestion. Thank you. Since we like trying stuff, if anyone out there has any suggestions for any foods that they've tried that they really like, or weird combinations of food that they go to for cravings and stuff, feel free, comment below. Let us know what you try.
Yeah.
And if we think it's interesting enough, we'll try it and shout it out to you.
So yeah, guys, I agree. If y'all have any random snacks that y'all would like to recommend us try, and just weird combinations, not just, you know, I like Cheetos.
Right.
That's great. I like Cheetos too. But something that's odd, like, you know, I think I said in a prior video about peanut butter and pickles. Something weird like that, a weird combination that you think that you like that maybe no one else has ever tried, or is maybe specific to you, or something that you've never seen anyone else eat. Just let us know. Also, if we can get to 300 subscribers, getting her to like try nasty food is hard. I've had several people say that they want us to do a nasty challenge. I'll eat almost anything.
Yeah, that's the hard part.
She won't. So I've talked her into if we can get to 300 subscribers. So share this, get your friends to like it, go make 100 different YouTube accounts, whatever you gotta do to subscribe. I want her to eat nasty stuff. And I know you do too. So do it. Get us subscriptions.
Please subscribe. But
Get all your family, get your children, get your moms, your dads, your aunts, your uncles. I need her to eat nasty stuff.
Why do you want to hurt me?
Because I love you. So 300 subscribers, and she agreed to do a nasty food challenge. We're just going to go to the store and find the nastiest stuff that we can in the store. It's not going to be easy for her. It's going to be great for me. And it's going to be great for y'all. Because you saw our reactions in the hot challenge. Think about the nasty challenge. So, but let's move on to another one, unless you have something to say about that.
I don't like trying food I don't like. If I think I'm not going to like it, I don't try it. It took me a long time to try a lot of food. Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the next one. So this is Rap Snack Icons, Notorious.
Woo!
Notorious B.I.G. Cookout Barbecue Sauce,
Potato
chips. Let's see what's on the back.
That's a lot more.
Brooklyn legend Christopher Wallace, aka Notorious B.I.G., is known as one of the most prolific MCs to ever touch the mic. His timeless music, filled with provocative and innovative storytelling, helped to shape, influence, and impact the culture of hip-hop globally. The Rap Snacks Icon brand honors his legacy in our partnership with Notorious B.I.G. LLC. I agree with that. In the words of B.I.G., we can't change the world unless we change ourselves. That's great advice.
That is good advice.
Anybody watching this, there's no change in the world until you change yourself. If you say you hate everybody, if you say you hate all these people, and then you preach against hate, you're just doing the same thing that you're trying to say that
is bad.
That is bad. So change yourself before you try to change the world. Because if you can't change yourself, there is no change in the world.
2 things I live by. Mind your business and don't be a dick.
Be kind to others. And also, don't look for that clout. Don't be virtuous. Don't help someone just to try to get a pat on the back. You know,
because it's right.
It's a good thing to just help people because it's right. Because it's the right thing to do. If someone needs a shirt off your back, give it to them. You don't got to tell everybody. If you see a homeless person and you got some leftovers, stop and give them the leftovers. Don't film it. Don't take pictures of it. Just do it. If you believe in heaven or you believe in hell, taking pictures of it ain't gonna prove anything.
Just gonna get a lot of people critiquing it.
Yeah, man. So just do it. Just be kind to others. You know what? And if people are hateful, just be kind to them. Because most people that are hateful, they just need they're hateful because no one was ever kind to them.
Yeah.
Love can change a lot of things, my friend. All right, let's try I like barbecue chips, so let's try these.
They look like a good chip.
Oh my God. Notorious.
That is a seriously good barbecue.
That is a freaking good chip. That is
a really good chip.
Wow, that's amazing. I really like that chip.
Yeah. I don't ever pick out personally barbecue chips, but I would buy these again.
Wow.
These are really good.
These beat the Little Yachties.
Yeah.
These are freaking amazing.
And just the consistency of the chip is like a soft kettle chip. It's not quite a kettle chip.
Rap Snacks? Shout out Rap Snacks. Not a sponsor. This is good.
Yeah.
This is really, really freaking good. If you like barbecue chips, you need to find these. Order them on Amazon. Let me know what you think. I love barbecue chips. These are the best I've ever had.
Really good.
Hands down, best barbecue chips I've ever had. Oh my God.
This has been really nice so far.
Wow. A change of pace from the last couple things we've done.
Yeah. You tell a story now, and I'm gonna finish this sandwich.
Okay. Well, I've had a lot of experiences. I used to work at a theater, a playhouse, and my mother and my stepfather worked there. My mother had me doing acting most of my life. I really appreciate that from her because I developed a huge love for the theater, musicals, things like that. And the theater that we worked at was, we would say, unmistakably haunted. I don't know if it's still there. I haven't been by that part of town in a long time. But one of the first experiences I had, we had just finished up a show, and there was a few parents still there. My parents, the owners of the theater, a friend of mine's parents, and I think one or two more adults. But there was only one way upstairs to the second stage, and there was only one staircase to get there, and I was laying at the bottom of the staircase because I had a headache, and I was laying down, and I was probably about 10, maybe 10 years old, and everyone was congregated at the bar, which was underneath the staircase, so I knew where everybody was, and I unmistakably heard someone like dancing on the hardwood stage upstairs. And I thought about it. God damn it. And I thought about it for a second, and I said, that really sounds like someone is on stage. I mean, it was unmistakable. It wasn't the floors popping. It was, and I was like, okay. So I walk over and I say, Mr. Lenz, who was the owner of the theater, I say, I hear someone dancing upstairs on the stage. And he goes, well, there's no one upstairs. And I'm like, well, I hear someone. And it was validated because a couple of the parents came over, the owners of the theater came over, and they stood at the bottom of the stairs, and they hear it, sure enough. And they're like, there is somebody up there. So the owner of the theater, my friend's stepfather, my stepfather, they go upstairs, and one of them stays at the stairs, the other ones walk through and see who's there. As soon as they get to the stage, it stops. They can hear it as they're getting closer, they heard it, and then as soon as they get to the stage, it stops. They can't find anybody. There's not a lot of places to hide where that stage was. We had a very, very small backstage, and everywhere that someone could have hidden, they looked. There was no way out. There was no windows. There was nothing. And that was an experience that it was great because it was validated by other people that heard it as well. And after it was investigated, there's no one there. And it wasn't like maybe something knocking against something, or it was rhythmic dancing on the hardwood. Period. There's nothing else that I can think of at that time or even now that it could have been. And it was heard by multiple other people. But yeah, that was one that really stood out to me.
Yeah.
What's your favorite part of ghost hunting?
Oh gosh.
For me, it's the history.
History, learning about the locations and stuff. I really love it when you walk in somewhere and you just get the feeling, like your body feels the change in energy, because we've investigated places multiple times, and some nights you won't get anything, and some nights it's like popping. And on those nights that there's a lot of energy, you walk into the location and it's like sticky, it's like heavy. He always describes it as like walking through cobwebs or spider webs. It's literally different. And I always knew we were going to catch something or have a good night, because I would walk in and I'd literally have to go like, ugh. Like, it was just, but I like that because it gets me excited that, we're probably going to have something happen.
Yeah. And we've also been ghost hunting several times where there's been nothing.
Yeah.
In the same places where we've caught stuff before. Absolutely nothing. The feeling's different. Everything's different. It varies every single time we go out.
Yeah, I remember another instance where I was using a K2 meter. That's one of our favorite devices. That and like a spirit box. But I was asking questions, yes or no questions to it, and it was towards the end of an investigation, and there was just like 4 or 5 of us still left behind, and I think the last question I'd asked it was, do you want us to leave? And instantly, all the way up to red. And I was like, okay, time to go. We're gonna go now. Bye. And, it's always exciting when you can actually see it go all the way up immediately to red after asking a question, and even stay there for a significant amount of time.
Yeah. We've done a lot of different stuff. There's one thing that was really weird was a graveyard that was kind of notorious in our area that my mother grew up with. I don't like talking about it, so I probably won't share much of the experiences there, because it was one of the first times that I ever really felt anything what people would call demonic. And it led to a lot of bad times in my life, and I do think that it was somewhat related to that. So I don't get super detailed into it, but one of the times my mother had talked about it for years, and me and her went out there, and we weren't even out there very long. Did a little bit, walked around, and then we came back and we went to our house, and our dog came out to meet us and was in the garage, and came up to me, and I had been driving, came up to me, I was petting her, and my mom started screaming and freaking out. And me and our dog both ran over there. What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? She said, oh, the dog jumped up on me. And I was like, no, Harley's with me. There's not another dog out here. And she just kind of turned a little bit more white. And she was like, something grabbed me, I felt like something put their hands around my hip. And that was something that led to more stuff in my life. I kept feeling drawn back there, and it has led to a lot of bad things. But that was a weird experience, because there was no reason for her to feel something jump on her. And her first reaction was to blame the dog. It wasn't a ghost touched me. It wasn't there's a demon here, or there's a spirit. It wasn't anything like that. First thing was the dog jumped up on me. And I was like, no, the dog's with me. Because even when she started screaming, she wasn't screaming in a way of terror. She was screaming in a way of get off me, get down. And that's when I ran over there and I was like, what are you talking about? And she's like, the dog's jumping on me. So her first reaction was a dog was jumping on her, and I had the dog. So I know that it wasn't a dog.
Wow.
So
I've actually never heard
experience.
that one before.
Yeah.
Do you want to try the last thing of chips?
Yeah. Do you want to do this one, or you want me to do it?
You can do it. Hold on. Okay.
We got more wrap snacks with Migos. It's a sour cream with a dab of ranch.
Dab? I'm too old.
Dabbing is a lifestyle. Dabbing is a lifestyle. Migos. That's probably the worst quote they've had on the 2 bags of chips.
Yeah.
The other 2 were
much more
inspirational. That's just kind of stupid.
I don't know who that is.
Migos did that song, Raindrop.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, they recorded that song, and then Offset, one of their members, was married to Cardi B. They have a kid together. So let's check it out. I like sour cream. This is sour cream and ranch, not sour cream and onion.
Yeah, that would be interesting. I wonder if they like went to these guys and were like, that's a big chip. What's your favorite type of chip, you know?
It's good at first, and then the flavor's suddenly gone.
Yeah.
For me, or at least on that one chip. Try it again.
I don't think I like these much. I think you have to really like ranch.
I like them.
I would definitely put those third, and then the hot cheese fries second, and then the barbecue chips first.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah, they're not terrible,
I'll
but
say-
they're not my favorite.
I'll say Notorious, the barbecue chips, badass. The little Yachty, ooh wee. The hot cheese fries, those would be second. And then the Migos, sour cream with a dab of ranch coming last. But the Wrap Snack has a lot of different flavors. These are just the ones they had.
If you
I wasn't disappointed. I would definitely try it
No.
more in the future.
Oh yeah, if you've ever tried any of these flavor, any of the brand's flavors that we don't have here, and you liked them, comment down below if you know what you tried.
Do you have another story you want to share?
Oh yes. Okay, so this was probably my actual first experience, and it was right after we had moved into our old house that we used to live in. We were moving in. His dad and him had gone back to the apartment that we were living in to go get more stuff. So I was alone all in the house. There was no animals. There was no one else in the house.
We didn't have kids at the time.
No. Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
We did not.
We didn't have kids at the time. No one else was in the house. And I was in our master bath unloading or cleaning something. And the way the house was set up, like from the master bath to the front door, it was kind of like a giant S. So it was like master bath through the bedroom, through the hallway, through, a doorway into the living room. And then, there was another kind of hallway towards the front door. And so I'm in the bathroom, and all of a sudden I hear what sounds like a door opening and talking. And I was like, oh, Smash and his dad are back. That was really fast. Let me go see if they need help. And so I exit the bathroom, walking into my bedroom, walking into the hallway. The whole time I'm hearing talking. And at that house, there was a screen door, and I hear the screen door moving, like someone's coming in and out of it. I get to the entrance between the hallway and the living room, and it stops. It is dead silent. There's no one in the house. I look like I was fully intending on seeing them in the hall by the living room, and there was no one there. I was completely alone. And then right after that happened, because I was like, okay, this is weird, I heard this big like boom, and it scared the daylights out of me. I think I actually might have yelped.
Like a dog?
Screamed a little bit.
And then you're like, "Arr!"
And so I go back into the bathroom, and this like suction cupped razor that had been in the shower had randomly just fallen. The whole thing had just fallen off of the wall and into the shower, and it created this huge loud bang. And I was like, well, that was the freakiest thing I've ever seen. And then like 10 or 20 minutes later, they finally came home. And I was like, I just experienced the weirdest thing ever.
Now, something I'll say is the talking and the sound like someone came in the house, that doesn't make any sense. There's not a whole lot to try to explain there. We did not come back and leave. And the thing falling off the wall, that kind of stuff happens, so...
It was just odd that it happened directly after that.
Right. I mean, it's odd, but that kind of stuff does happen.
Yeah.
Especially a suction cup. Now, if it would have been nailed to the wall and the nail came out, If it had been on a hook, maybe. But that's one thing that I'll say about myself. I will try to meticulously break down evidence because I want to be able to sit there and go, that I can't explain this. I'm not someone that quickly jumps and goes, that was a ghost. Oh my gosh, that was a spirit.
That was a demon.
I don't do that. I will break it down until I cannot explain it any further. And if you don't believe, then you don't believe. There's people out there that they just don't believe in things like that. They don't believe in Bigfoot. They don't believe in werewolves. They don't believe in anything. They only believe in what they can touch, what they can see. And that's fine. Some people can't handle something that they can't explain. If they can't explain it, then it doesn't make any sense. And it can shake them to their core. And some people just choose not to believe in things because it's easier than trying to explain it. I'm not knocking you. That's perfectly fine. You have your own opinion. I have mine. I personally will break stuff down to the smallest extent. If we were ever on a ghost hunt together and you brought me something, I'm going to ask you where you were standing, what you were doing, I'm going to go through everything. You can ask her. I come to her and I'm say, hey, that's not what you think it is. That's a headlight. That's a car light. That's a reflection. That's this. I will break it down until it cannot be explained.
Yeah.
Period. And then I'll even look up stuff later to see, is there something else that I could have been missing that could have caused this? And if it can't be explained, then, it's, to me, paranormal.
Yeah. I just know the experience I've experienced, and I can't explain them. And that's enough proof for me, personally. So, do you have one more, or do you want to save them for next time, or?
Oh, I have a lot more, but
He's got
I think we should save it for next time. If you have your own ghost experiences or paranormal experiences, hit it down below in the comments. We'd really like to hear from you.
Yeah.
We appreciate all the love that we're getting from everybody, all the help. It's slowly but surely we're growing. People are enjoying the content that we're putting out. That really makes me happy.
Thank you so much for all the comments and everything. We really appreciate it.
They say don't read your comments, but she loves to read them. It makes her very happy to go through them.
We haven't reached that level yet.
We haven't reached the level of hateful stuff, but
everyone still loves us.
We try. Give it time. She's just real. She's lovely. I'm the bad guy.
Duh.
Good. But yeah, if you want to hear us talk about anything else, I used to study a lot of crypto stuff, so I really am into werewolves, Bigfoot. I'm into theories. I'm into discussing them. I'm into talking to people about conspiracies and theories and cryptozoology. I'm into discussing all that kind of stuff. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool to think about that. The government's basically getting to the point where they're trying to say that, hey, we're not alone. Here's UFOs.
Yeah, there's been a lot. Here you go. And everyone's just 2020's got us, whatever. That's a UFO!
Yeah. So, I'm someone that I feel like I would be, what's the right word? I would be extremely self-centered and foolish if I believed that I was the only intelligent life, or we were the only intelligent life in the entire galaxy, the entire universe. Scientifically, the odds of that are very, 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 very small.
Yeah.
It's less than a fraction of a percent that we got so lucky to be the only things living in the entire universe.
Yeah.
I just don't believe that we are. I think there are things on Earth that are unexplainable. And I love discussing it. I love hearing other people's opinions. I love telling people my opinions, and them, even if they don't believe, us talking and just thinking, oh, that's weird, or, as long as you're not rude about it. I love to talk to people. You
Yeah.
know?
Oh, yeah.
We love talking to people.
Yeah, you got a ghost
as long as
story,
you're
let us
not
hear it.
as long as you're not rude about it, we love talking about it. We'll get rude with like really, really, really close friends because we know that, you know, after the conversation we're still gonna be friends and care about each other. But you know, I'll talk to anybody as long as you're not rude, as long as you're not an ass. I'll talk to you about anything, even if we don't agree, even if, because that's something that we need to move away from as a civilization. Is we need to listen to other people because other people are different. Everyone has the right to be different. Mm-hmm. You have the right to be different than me. She has the right to be different than me. And I have the right to be different than everybody. It's just the way it is.
Yeah.
And if you don't like it, then stop talking to people. And start caring about yourself. But if you have any crypto stuff or paranormal stuff you'd like us to talk about, ghost, werewolves, big feet.
Big feet?
Big feet.
There's two. We call him Bigfoot, but he's got 2 feet.
I try to make them big feet. I think is the plural term. Would make sense. It sounds better than Bigfoots.
We call them mooses, not muses. All right, guys. I think
anything else that swamp creatures?
No.
No. Demons.
Demons? Do I believe in demons? I don't know.
Tune in and find out. Let us know if you want us to talk more about this. If not, we'll keep talking about other random stuff. Anyway, I think that's all for today.
Yeah, follow us on all of our socials. Lizzie Ray Bombshell on Twitter, on Instagram.
7 Smasher on a lot of things.
7 Smasher,
Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook. It'll be linked down below, along with the Hawk Paranormal video.
Yes.
Check them out, guys. Awesome.
Good people.
Brenda, Billy, y'all are sweet ass people, man. Love you guys. Can't wait to do another talk with you guys, get on live with y'all. And look forward to seeing everybody again soon. Peace. Love you guys.
Bye.